and we're picking up on this Make Love Not War Knafeh, inspired by recent world events, very sad world events, but nonetheless an opportunity to pray for world peace and eat yummy food. We made a sugar syrup with orange blossom essence, and I have that sugar syrup in the fridge cool. And today we're going to start with the Kataifi and the soft cheese and the ghee and the raw pistachio. You're going to want a non-stick pan if you have one, a large plate, and a mixing bowl. We discussed Kataifi. We need half this packet. Recently, everyone's been asking me to take care of their pets while they travel. So I'm cooking in a variety of different kitchens, and we may have guest appearances from special felines or canines. I have friends coming for dinner in 20 minutes, and I said I'd serve this on the dessert menu. So sometimes mindfulness is about moving at the speed that life wants you to move at. Pop this back for another recipe another day. Now, the really fun part is breaking this Kataifi. Writing stability. So here's my Kataifi. Keep my ghee nearby. Ideally, it's a bit liquid. If yours is not liquid, microwaving it would be fast, or double soaking it in some warm water type thing. Order business number 1. Break the Kataifi into lots of small pieces. Rah! Rah! If you have any aggression at all, let it go. No point carrying aggression in life. It's not worth it. It'll freeze you. The last time I worked with it, my hands were not so cold. Let it thaw. Oh, my hands are pink. We have this Kataifi all nicely broken. It's easier to break when it's a touch warmer. And then the ghee won't get cold and solid if it's a bit warmer too. But hey, gotta make do with what you can make do. Put most of the ghee, about the 1 cup I mentioned, but save a couple of spoons. We'll want a couple spoons for cooking. For instance, add some to the pan you're going to use, even though it's non-stick. And then halfway through the cooking, we'll turn the Kataifi, we'll flip it, and you'll want a bit more ghee for that. So I'm going to keep it ready in a little bowl to pour it from, because I won't have much time when I'm turning it. Time is a beautiful thing. It has a speed, sometimes one thing I've learned a lot from just spending time, particularly in India at my spiritual teacher's ashram, Sri Shakti Amma's ashram, is like sometimes things need to move really fast to be in flow. Sometimes life moves you itself really fast. Alrighty, let's mix it. I would normally use my hands, but this thing is extremely cold and it is slightly painful. If you don't have ghee, you can use oil. Ghee is more or less butter without the water content. It behaves mostly like oil does in a dish. You really want to coat every strand of this Kataifi in fat, in oil. It's just harder out when it's cold. I have no shortcut here, but hopefully you're working with a warmer Kataifi than I am. So coat every strand of Kataifi in ghee and just try to feel gratitude for all the beautiful fat, butter, ghee, milk solids, the cows that made this, or the plants that grew it if you're using oil. All right. I feel like almost every strand here is coated as best as I can with the time I have. Now, hopefully, you've spread out the fat on this non-stick pan. Who am I kidding? Trying to use a spatula and look all cool. This is going to be a lot faster for what I'm trying to get done and more efficient. Take about half your Kataifi and press it into the pan. Try to press it nice and even. Next order of business is that cheese that we prepared, either the soft cheese that you bought from the brand I recommended or mozzarella ricotta mix, a 50-50. Keep in mind, when I started this channel, I said it's mostly vegetarian just because I'm not a stickler for anything. So I will note that the particular brand of cheese I mentioned earlier, I believe has some animal rennet used in the curdling process. So if you are very strict vegetarian, make sure your cheese is vegetarian, because a lot of cheeses aren't. But hey, this will taste yummy. Here's my cheese. Take a moment to smell it and enjoy it. Makes me feel like I'm in the desert. Not exactly the desert, I don't know, it just reminds me of books where shepherds are traveling and you get a little bit of something yummy. If your cheese is not quite as soft and crumbleable by hand, then just use a knife, cut it into slices. For example, that's a slice. You could do something like this, for instance, if you have like a fresh mozzarella, cut it into slices and place it. All right, so spread out your cheese nicely, and then take the remainder of your Kataifi and put it on top, like a pancake layer at the top. Looking yummy, smelling good, and give it a nice pat, pat, pat. If there's any parts that are still cheesy to look at, just put a bit of Kataifi on them. Pack it in nice. Now, typically this is baked. I actually really like this stovetop method. It works like a charm for me, and it's fast. If someone shows up in my home and I have the ingredients even in the freezer, I can thaw it and prepare start to finish 20 minutes, provided it's a microwave for the cheese. Great. Now, wash your hands or lick them. Okay, time to turn on the stove. What you would like to have near you, a little bit of ghee, a tablespoon or two, to re-grease the pan while flipping halfway through. And the other thing that you would like is a couple of spatulas, ideally wide ones, and then a large plate. A large plate is very, very, very helpful. A large metal plate is ideal. I'll find out what this kitchen happens to have once I get the cooking going. So I'm keeping it on high right now. You could do it on medium. Medium's fine. I should do what I'm saying, shouldn't I? Oops. Okay, keep it on medium. I've never cooked on the stove before. So I have now done some tidying. I don't know if you can hear this. It starts to sound like it's cooking nicely. You'll hear a bit of sizzling. I'm gonna get the plate and the flipping apparatus ready. The width, a wide thing is helpful. I'll go for this. I'll probably use this on the sides just because this is non-stick and hey, the bees. You basically want to flip onto the plate and slide off. It's just about the right size. Looks pretty. Isn't it beautiful? If you have cool ceramics, take a moment to appreciate them. I love it. That's from IKEA. Ah, who knew? Who knew IKEA has such pretty things? I love the splotches. Reminds me of raindrops. I'd say about 5 minutes each side. This is something I like to do. When I lift it, I just peek under to see how cooked it looks. I think it's almost there. While it's almost there, I'll prepare the pistachio choo-choo-choo. So this mortar and pestle smells really good. I think someone has been doing cumin and... Oh, hey! Pickle! Wanna come and say hi on YouTube? Come on, Pickle. This is Pickle. Pickle is the world's best cat. Pickle is the sweetest. My host said that I could share Pickle with the world and then said Pickle for president. Oh, I love you, Pickle. Oh, look at those green eyes. Look at those green eyes. Wash my hands. Sounds are getting louder. So once it's done, it sort of shrinks, and then you know it's definitely cooked. Like you'll see it from the side. This actually seems perfect because I've not used these apparatus before. I don't know how it's gonna work. Mamma mia. No. It's a little harder than I thought. Okay, we'll do another way. The other way is slide it on this plate and then flip it manually. Nothing impressive. So it's sort of still circular. Regrease this pot, regrease the pan. So for the manual flip, put one plate of the same size on top of the other. Hold it tightly and then flip it. lift the bottom plate, which is now the top plate. That looks delicious. I want to eat that. I want to pour syrup all over this and then eat it. Okay, now slide it in. Make sure gas, medium flame. Slide it in. If it falls apart, purely aesthetic. It tastes just fine. Oh, all the other 5 I practiced were beautiful. And you know what? There is beauty in imperfection too. That's the whole art of Kintsugi. Maybe you could line the broken bits with a golden cashew paste to make it look just like Japanese earthenware with character. Or you can do what I saw them do in my travels to Singapore recently, which is serve up the Knafeh with like a layer of Nutella or matcha powder on top. Never tried that, but that would certainly cover any structural cracks. Shall we put it? Okay, I have another 5 minutes or less for this to cook. The parts that are not quite done because it fell a little, there are uncooked parts on top and I want those parts to fry, so I'm just poking them down. I don't normally do this when using my regular setup. Great. This looks good. Enough. Good enough is better than done. I mean, yeah, good, done, you know what I mean. Done is better than perfection. Then I want to powder pistachios. I want to make sure that my mortar and pestle don't have any savory or spicy bits on it. And if you have garlic, it's really hard to get it off, so use something else. And if you don't have a mortar and pestle, you can use a blender to crush. You can also stick it between like between two metal trays, and boom, boom, boom. A freshly rinsed mortar and pestle. I love the shape of this thing. I've never seen one like this. It's such a pretty shape. I'm using raw pistachios. When I first bought them, they were very crunchy. I've been practicing this recipe for a while hesitating to film. If I had all the time in the world, I would dry roast these a little bit. They would be even better if I dry roasted them slightly. They're not bad, but a little dry roast, good thing. I don't know if pistachios are okay for cats. Maybe like 100 grams. You can always add more. It's really for taste, to taste. Meanwhile, you see all the ghee running around. You can give it a nice once over to make sure the ghee gets to all the cool, interesting places. Doesn't this look beautiful? This was my grandmother's. That's starting to sound done to me, so I'm going to turn it off. So it starts to powder. The finer the powder, in my opinion, the nicer it tastes. There's probably better technique for powdering. I should probably watch some YouTube videos on mortars and pestles. I'm just so grateful we have grinders and electricity today. Man, years ago I saw this wonderful woman. It's been about 10 years ago. Making dosa batter. So that's like soaking rice, soaking lentils, urad dal, split urad dal without skin. Soaking them separately and then grinding them into a paste using hand. Oh, it was the nicest dosa I've ever tasted. So, oh, look at the places. Oh, look at the bubbly cheese. I hope my friends come for dinner soon. Gotta make a main course next. Now, 2 options. I can slide it off or I can turn it around. I think it'll look nicer turned around, but it may be trickier. Sometimes in life, you have to be bold. Say a prayer. Oh, no, not I. Oh, it broke. It looks really good. All right, lesson from that is detach it slowly. It broke because this stuff is still sort of attached to the pan. So I should have detached it a bit. There we go. Perfect. This actually looks really good to me. You want to pour the sugar syrup like as the last step. This is the sugar syrup we made the other day. It smells really good, remember? And we prayed for peace and stirred it. But I have a cooking demonstration to do. So I guess my friends will get it pre-served, largely because I think they're going to text me and I'm using my phone to film. The more powdered it is, I think the nicer it tastes and looks. And then we pour some syrup. Cold syrup on hot Knafeh. Even Mr. Pickle agrees. Miss Pickle. I had a friend who was dog sitting a dog called Mr. Pickle not very long ago, and so I keep getting Mr. Pickle the dog and Pickle the cat mixed up when I'm talking. Knafeh. I agree, Pickle. It looks good. I so agree. Yummy, yummy in my tummy, tummy. Make love and peace and not war, Knafeh. Ta-da! Let's see how it tastes. Oh, I can smell the pistachios. Mm. Wow. Mm. Mm. Oh, good. Well, thank you for making Knafeh with me, and I hope you enjoy it. See you soon. Buzz. Oh, Pickle! Pickle! Aw. Hello, Pickle. Hmm.
I'm Andrew, and this is my first time eating Knafeh.
I'm Maya. This is my second time eating Knafeh,
It's so good.
Where did you have it the first
oh
time,
my god,
Maya?
it's so good. The first time I had it was in Palestine, and the second time I'm having it is here in Ducky.
That actually knocked it out of the park on the
Yeah,
you could say.
this is amazing.
Aw.
I need the recipe for this.
Thank you,
Don't
guys.
forget to like and subscribe.
Pickle. Pickle, say bye on YouTube. Yum.